Thank you, Saista. Now I'd like to invite our principal, Reverend Father Jisu Burgess S.J. here to deliver his message to us.
Please be seated. Dear members of the Xaverian family, and very especially the graduating students, first of all, congratulations to each one of you, those who are graduating this year, having completed your bachelor's or master's. We feel very proud of your accomplishments, and I hope that you will continue to do well in your life. I also would like to place here that we are going to miss you. Thank you for being part of our lives during the last 4 years and 2 years. Your presence, I believe, always that has enriched our lives. It is not just that the students learn from the teachers, from us, but we also believe that we learn from your presence here. I also would like to put on record here the contribution of the staff during the last 4 years and 2 years towards forming these students. I'm sure they gave their best in bringing out the best in you. Therefore, dear students, I request all of you to give a big round of applause in appreciation for your teachers. There is this one story that I have been telling to all the graduating students this year. It's a story about an old lady who went to buy a parrot. She was lonely, and therefore she decided it is good to have some company, and she bought a parrot to give her some company. But the next day, after buying the parrot, she went back to the shop owner asking, "What happened? This parrot is not talking. You said that the parrot talks a lot, but this one does not talk." So the shopkeeper asked her, "Is there a mirror in the cage?" Parrots love mirrors. They see their reflection and start a conversation immediately. So the woman bought a mirror and went back, placed it in the cage. But lo and behold, the next day she comes back again complaining, the parrot does not talk. How about a ladder? Parrots love ladders. The happy parrot is a talkative parrot. So she bought a ladder again, went back to her home, placed the ladder in the cage, but nothing worked. The next day she is back to the shop again. And this time the shop owner asked, "Is there a swing in the cage?" And the woman said, "No." Well, parrots love swings, they love playing on a swing, and they will definitely talk. And she bought a swing and went back. But the next day she comes with a very sad face. And the man asked, "What happened?" The parrot died. And the shop owner was very much surprised. "I'm sorry to hear that, but did the parrot ever say anything at all?" The woman with a sad face said, "Yes, in a very weak voice, the parrot said, 'Don't they sell any food for parrots in the shop?'" Both the owner, the old woman, and the shop owner, they were both concerned only about the decorative things in the parrot's life. They were not concerned about the most important thing for a parrot, food. They only thought about the ladder, the swing, the mirror, etc., but not what the parrot actually needed. It is true in our case as well. We get caught up in the things that are decorative in our lives, and we forget the most important things in our lives. As you graduate, as you leave the college, this is something that I want you to remember. Do not kill the parrot. Give importance to things that are more worthwhile than the decorative things in your life. There was this study done by Harvard University for 75 years over many generations of persons. And they found this, that the most important things in the life of a person is not the money, not the number of cars you have, not the size of your building, your house, but relationships. Relationships are the ones that keep a person happy and content, and they contribute to the well-being of a person more than anything else. And that's what I would like you to remember. Give importance to relationships. Probably during the conferences and other times I mentioned to you, we believe in 4 fundamental relationships. Relationship with the cosmos, with the nature, relationship with others, relationship with oneself, and relationship with the transcendental, God, or a supreme being. Helen Keller said, those who have read this year's theme of the academic year, the message on that, she has said this: the most and beautiful things in the world are not seen or touched. They are felt with your heart. Feeling with your heart means you believe in relationships. As you go out of the gates of St. Xavier's, I hope that you all become persons who will feel with your heart, where you will include others in your thinking, where you will include the care for the nature in your thinking. And also you will remember the 5-fold path we try to promote at our college. I'm sure most of you have forgotten the 5-fold path. Academic excellence means that you remain a lifelong learner. Do not ever stop learning. Learn from experiences, others, reading, writing, does not matter, but don't ever stop learning. Number 2, be persons who are morally upright. Persons who choose the right things over what is more popular. Persons who live a life of integrity and honesty. Number 3, persons who are spiritually wise. Persons who believe in something larger than yourself, going beyond your vested and selfish interests. Number 4, persons who are emotionally healthy. I do not want any of you to fall victims to abuses, self-abuse, abuses on the internet, abuses of drugs and all kinds of things. There are plenty of such things available, but I do not want any of you to fall victims to any type of abuses, but remain healthy. Surround yourself with positive people and positive attitude. And then finally, be persons who are socially and environmentally responsible. Have others in your mind when you do anything. Have our Mother Nature in your mind when you do things, so that you always remember to care for others and for Mother Nature. In living your life as a Xaverian outside the gates of St. Xavier's, I hope that these 5-fold paths will help you to lead a life that is worthy of being a Xaverian. The real proof of what you have learned at Xavier's is not on your certificate. It is outside and how you live your life effectively and efficiently. So as Xavierians, I would like you to be the first one to show an act of kindness. Be the first one to practice honesty. Be the first one to make a difference. Be the first one to stand up for what is right and what is true. At this commencement program, I wish and pray that you become the best person that you are meant to be by practicing